Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/mangobay. Mango.
Bay.
Somebody messaged me and was like, "Oh, you guys are real big now because I see a fake account or like a fan account." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And I went to visit, and has one follow, and it was that guy. And I'm like, "This is your account." Like, you fucking, like you're the guy.
What is going on? Tell that guy he's lame. Dude, is it going on? You know, I realize when you get a little more famous, the opening DM from girls change, right? So when you're starting to get a little big, the first DM is like, "Hey, I love your stuff."
Yeah.
Now the DMs I'm getting is like, "Hey, are you circumcised or not?"
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a different level of like, "Hey, so like circumcision or not length."
No, I've gotten one where it's like, "Are you really not into choking?" And
Right.
I was like, "No,
And
I won't be
then
into
I was like,
choking."
"Really,
Fuck
Pranav,
you."
tell me."
Yeah.
And then you were like, "Usama, stop messaging me, dude."
That's true. I guess when I first started, like, there was a girl who messaged me, and she was really hot, and I thought it was gonna be like a naughty one, but she was like, "Hey, you forgot your umbrella at the show." But now people are like, "Hey, I don't like what you said about this," or like it's super specific.
I'm sure you get like woke ones too. You know what I'm saying?
I get a lot of
Oh,
those.
dude,
I get a lot of those.
Do you
lot of those
respond,
woke
do you
types.
respond to those? I don't even know if I should.
I do.
Yeah?
And I'm like nice to them. I'm like always just like, I try to listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I try to be like empathetic, sympathetic,
Yeah,
unless it's just like out of control bullshit. But
For sure.
it never is. Our fans are super smart, is the thing.
Yeah.
The fans always
yeah.
know. The
Yeah,
real
yeah,
ones
yeah.
always know. You know, the name you call your fans are anals. You know, if they're cool with that name,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm butt stuffed. You know?
Somebody left a review recently that was like funny but too inappropriate. And I was like, we fucking call our fans anals. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's like you walk into the bang bus. You're like, I don't like what's happening here. It's called the bang bus. Okay, you're gonna get fucked. You know? I don't know.
Is this driver getting paid?
Yeah.
Union?
Union.
Is this union driver?
This is our
Why?
rate,
There's a
you know?
union, but it's with genitals. All right.
Jesus, man. That shit pisses me off. But, you know.
Is there a teamster for this bang bus? Yeah, there's a tag
A
teamster.
bukkake teamster.
There's a teamster, all right. Not in the way you're thinking, but
401, we're proud.
401. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so it's like you're gonna get some weirdos. You're gonna get some weird fans.
Yeah.
We have fans who like message like just a machete emoji. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Muslim dude.
Yeah.
Who's like, your last clip means you're going to hell.
Oh,
He talks about this more.
shit.
For
I
me,
get a lot
it's
of
already
those.
it's a foregone conclusion that I'm going to hell.
Right.
Just from
He knows, Pranav
Yeah.
knows, but you had a chance.
Yeah,
You had a
yeah,
chance.
yeah.
And so I'll get random fucking like Muslim as DMs. It's always like Ali dot something, you know? Some
Oh.
they don't know how to use. They have no cool handle. It's always like dot their name, but like a dot between it.
Yeah.
Ali-
Their handles look like ransom notes
Seriously,
themselves.
yeah.
Misplaced caps, periods, weird punctuations.
Dude.
You know?
And then their avatar is always like a constellation. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
with like a
God.
sword in
Yeah.
outer space.
Is that the brown
You know?
version?
Allah's justice in
Yeah, yeah.
outer space.
Yeah, is that the brown version of like, you know, sometimes like weird problematic white people, their Facebook profile is like a truck or something?
Sure,
you know?
sure,
It's just
sure.
the brown version.
Yeah. It's
just like-
machete.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
picture of
A deer carcass. That's the problematic
yeah.
white person.
I think
usually.
the Asian equivalent is like obscure anime character.
Sure.
That's the thing. It's like I don't even know who the fuck
Those
this
guys-
is.
That's also crossover with problematic white people. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, yeah,
That's-
yeah,
and
yeah,
those
yeah,
are
yeah,
really
yeah,
scary.
yeah,
when
yeah,
a white,
yeah.
it's a white person with the anime Avi. You know.
Yeah,
100%, dude.
Yeah.
Half these new school shooters are gonna be like finish
New
killing
school-
people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, but that's in the new school shooters.
Yo.
Are gonna like just do like that. They're gonna shoot up a whole room and be like, hee hee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God.
Kawaii.
That's so funny.
When
When you said new school, I thought of the magazine XXL. They have the freshman of the year
Sure.
rapping thing, but
School
it's
shooters.
It's the school shooters.
Freshman school shooters of the year. It's actually just the rappers again. You know what I'm saying? Yo, these people be out here killing. Jesus Christ. dude.
Mango Bay.
Mango fucking Bay.
You know what it is.
Today, dude, it's been a great couple of days.
Follow us.
You're right.
Spotify,
You're right.
YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Patreon.
Crunchyroll.
You're on, man. Yeah,
Just
I'm
kidding.
on, man.
Not
I'm
there
on,
yet. I would love to make an anime about us. That'd be fucking awesome as fuck, dude. Like an
Yeah,
anime.
you guys would make great animes, dude.
But yeah, we're here in Mango Bay, and it's fucking so fucking good because we have one of our favorite boys,
One of our besties here.
one of our
We love
besties,
'em.
dude. This guy, dude, again, I've known this guy since I was a fucking embryo in comedy, dude. We both came here. I remember he bombed. I was like, "You never, I'll never like you." And then 6 years
This is
later,
Usama's story for every guest we have on. It's always like a grandfatherly, like, I remember when Tobias was me and Tadpole in the comedy game. We came up together, beauty bar, the grizzly pair. And
Tobias,
I remember seeing him bomb, but I saw something, a glint in his eye.
And then then he said to me, "Usama, you're the best comic I've ever seen."
Yeah.
And I knew we were friends.
I hate that I can't like refute the story. And it's kind of what happened. I was
Dude,
bombing
it
and he
some shit,
was very
Mike.
good.
It was some shit, Mike, dude. We were both doing some UCB ass shit, Mike. Both bomb ass bitches. But I remember seeing you like jumping around, and I like the jumping. You know, for real. I was like,
his words are whack.
Yeah,
but
no.
I like the way he moves.
It wasn't even that. It was because I'm a jumper. You know, like I love a jumper knows jumpers. You know.
I remember like we're very energetic comedians.
We were a lot more similar when we first started comedy.
Yeah. People would compare us a lot.
A lot.
Not anymore.
No,
at all.
nothing.
But like, I think it's just because we smile.
We smile and we're
yeah.
not, named Dylan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah,
the combination
yeah,
of that is
yeah,
a
yeah.
wild combination.
I love that your go-to for shitty white guy name is Dylan, and
One of my
one of
best
your
friends.
best
I know.
friends is
We all know what
Dylan.
you're talking about.
You think I like that guy? I envision him when I think of shitty white dudes too.
Oh my god.
Dude, but like, I don't know what it is, but like, you came in a little after. I think 2 years into New York, right? You were like 4 years in, right?
Yeah, I'm 4 years
Right.
in now.
So I don't know what it is, dude. I maybe it's like us like loving our own past.
Yeah.
I think 6 years ago was like some of the hardest New York comedy
It really was,
in the
man.
world. And then I feel like I got better later on.
It got friendlier for sure.
From earlier.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know if you ever had like someone like really hating you. Like directly, like specifically,
Yeah.
like you suck loudly.
Well, I was such a center of hatred myself that I think it's
Right.
hard
Right.
for another such center of gravity to exist.
Like
I mean,
Jordan
that's not
Temple would
true.
come to your aura and
Oh,
start
we're saying names
Hey,
now?
yes,
We're
why
saying
not,
names?
dude? This guy was a hater. You're a hater, Jordan. Hey, 191. I'm just kidding. Say the
Give
address.
him my address. Good job. Good
Yeah.
job.
Dude,
I
that's how
need
much
this
of a pussy
hating
you
ass
are. You
school
give your
shooter.
best friend's
I'm
address.
just there with a sniper, like, fuck you. But yeah, I remember him as a hating ass bitch. And I feel like he couldn't be able to like hate because Pranav's like energy is so fucking like strong.
But it's hard to admit too back then. Like also like
unless
anytime you
you're
have
Fumi.
haters, it's a,
Unless you're Fumi.
bro. If you get
And with-
haters, it's a good thing. That's what you
Oh,
gotta
for sure,
learn.
for sure.
It's a really you're doing something right,
100%.
right? So like every time we get those like angry DMs, I just remind myself run our way up.
You,
You know?
you ever think that like you were one bad set away from losing one of your best friends? Like your friend was like
I
naturally
used
a
to
hater.
worry about this when you would come to
Really?
my shows.
What?
I'd be like, oh, fuck.
Come
Usama.
on,
This is
dude.
like when we were first becoming
Oh,
friends.
right,
I'm like,
right.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy's the king of the open mic scene. I'm like, I cannot fuck this up in front of him. I cannot
Dude.
fuck this up.
Oh, there's something. This is totally insane. Because I would always walk in and be like, "Oh my god, that guy's the funniest dude I know right now in my life." But in your mind, you're like, "Oh no."
Of course, it's because I was bringing it because you
Right,
showed
right.
up, you know? It's like, oh, fuck
This guy,
yeah.
He's like plagiarizing other jokes.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
like,
just like,
yeah.
injecting myself with meth. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
dude, bro, that's Chappelle
Like your
joke.
industry.
Right,
You're-
right.
Like your industry.
I always brought a clipboard to these sets. Also, I would
Yeah.
always write randomly.
Yeah, he's
But,
doing, he's doing Chris Rock bits.
yeah,
They're black
yeah, yeah.
people
I'm like,
and
you know,
N-words.
let's think about being a black man in America.
And I'm just like looking at him like starry eyed. Like,
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
really good. Dude, I always feel like with Peter, right? He loves us, right?
Yeah,
Peter Bello,
Rebello.
shouts,
Yeah,
great
yeah.
comic. But I feel like he saw us on maybe one day we had a good set. And that's why he chose us as best
Oh,
friends.
God, yeah, Peter.
But
Yeah.
what if he came to a 4 p.m. show that we did that day? He saw us and be like, you know what, fuck these guys forever.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
Peter is
yeah.
somebody who feels like allergic disgust to people he doesn't
Yeah.
like as comedians. Where he's just
Yeah.
Like his human body can't be in the same
Yeah.
space.
Yeah,
So we might have
man.
liked that. We might have had like one good riff, and he's like, "I love you forever."
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like first impressions is everything. I know, like like Isabel Hagen, like
Yeah.
I think she tried comedy when we first started, and
Sure.
then didn't do it again for like 3 years.
Yeah.
and she told me she like remembers coming to an open mic where we were at.
Oh, really?
And she was talking about how funny you are, and she's like, "Yeah, you were there too, Fumi." Yo, I was dying. Yeah, Mama, it's accurate, but
That's hilarious, by the way. Disclaimer for the episode. Disclaimer: Fumi's Japanese, so if we go into like, it's not him.
That little seppuku act out.
That was for him.
That was for Fumi.
That was for us respecting his culture.
yes, and then you were playing Ghost of Tsushima before I got here,
Yes.
just to welcome me. Thank you so
sure.
much.
AKA
You want you to feel
home videos.
comfortable.
For sure.
Yeah.
Fumi's home videos.
Japanese home videos.
Hey, AKA The Sims, the Fumi Abe edition of The Sims.
I remember when I was a kid growing up, we had to kill 2 Mongols before breakfast. You know?
What I love about Ghost of Tsushima, though, it's like the one instance ever where the Japanese can be like, look, we're the victims now.
I know. And
It's
it
the
was so funny.
Mongols.
It's a made-up scenario because the
I know.
Mongols never made it.
They never
because
made it.
they got trapped in the storm.
You know what's gonna happen is a Mongolian software development company is gonna make a game called Rape of Nanking. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna like retaliate only
against
Mongolian
this?
developers.
Yeah,
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
We'll show you.
Yeah, Ghost of Victims. You know? Everybody's got the silver blanket on.
The silver blanket.
You know the silver blanket out maybe after marathons? I don't know why I think they
You know
would
what
have
it is?
that.
Mongolians make a subway sim where it's just like bunch of groper Japanese people.
Oh, yeah. The whole thing is in a train. You just keep going from car to car.
Japanese dudes groping.
Yeah.
I didn't know when I first went to Tokyo. I didn't know they had like a women's section.
They've had that for a while.
Because
They should
dudes
have
are
the-
so handsy in Japan that they have to like create a new section that's like walled off.
And just in Japan. Only in Japan. India sure couldn't use that, that's for sure.
Yo, you guys got people on top of trains.
No, there's
love
like
it.
a specific train for gang raping in India, you know?
There's a women's train only.
Yeah.
And there's the gang rape train right next to it. By the way.
The train.
First of all, Justin Japan sounds like a white dude's otaku name.
Just in Japan.
Justin
Subscribe here.
Call me Justin.
Yeah, this is me reviewing
It's
Pockies.
Justin Japan. Tomorrow I'm eating unagi.
You're meeting? It's eel. What the fuck?
I'm eating eel.
Oh, God.
Dude, you know what unagi is good, Fumi. I'm
You
like
guys,
gonna
you guys
slip
like
in.
unagi?
What? I had unagi before. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had,
I'm glad you know it. See, this is why I fuck with like, I feel like Asian comedians, we're sensitive to other cultures. So like, if I'm gonna take a dig at you,
Bro.
I'm gonna do some research.
We
It's
got
gonna be
hit.
deep.
You know what I'm saying? You
It's gonna
dig
be
deep.
He's not talking about sushi. He's talking unagi.
Unagi.
He's talking
bro.
unagi.
Unagi,
You know?
bro.
Me, I'm going into an okonomiyaki rim.
Right.
You know? Like, that's where I'm going with it.
For sure. And I feel like most people don't even know, like, they say they hear kamikaze and they think the World War II thing, but kamikaze is actually the storm that prevented the Mongolians from coming to Japan.
Sure.
You don't know that shit, you know?
See, when I say kami, I'm gonna jizz on your kami shrine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's
a whole different
okay,
thing.
well, this is why you're going to hell. Your fans are right.
Wow! Wait, you think foxes is the god, bro? Really? That's where you're putting the lottery in?
I don't know.
Foxes?
Japanese shrines, like, we have too many like dog gods. They're not even like. At least the Indian gods are like elephants with like 17 hands.
Yeah.
They look like they could fuck you up.
Yours
Ours
is
like
just a dog named Rover, but it's actually Lover.
It's like a cute Shiba Inu. You know?
It's actually Lovel.
Yeah, Lover.
Lovel. Everyone's calling it Rover. That's how Road River started. It was actually Red Lovel. Send your samurais right over. Dude, I love Japanese culture. The main thing I love about Japanese culture, I think, in general, is the devotion to excellence.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that's the coolest thing about y'all. That is like y'all are so devoted to excellence, it becomes a part of your personality as like an initial thing. Like Mexicans, hardworking. Japanese people, masters at stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool and bad because, like, I mean, we've all seen that Jiro thing, right?
Sure.
Like, you could end up in a pattern where you're making eggs for 70 years before you touch the rice or something.
Yeah.
You don't want to...
I mean, what you're talking about is actually called OCD, by the way, okay? It's like, I really love their attention to detail. It's like, that guy's fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
That guy needs some Lexapro. You know?
It is nice,
The
like...
O in OCD stands for Osaka. I feel like.
It is nice, like, if you go to, like, a 7-Eleven in Japan, like, the cashiers will take their job seriously as somebody who works for, like, a private equity firm. You
Dude,
know, like,
I
they're serious. They want to help you.
I told Pranav
That's
this.
fucked up. If you ask me, it's a fucking 7-Eleven, dog.
Dude.
Let motherfuckers. It's a 7-Eleven. You don't need. It doesn't need. That's extra.
Bro, I told Pranav this when I went to Tokyo and my
Keep that energy and get a real job.
Dude,
you know?
my-
It's like use that like
Yeah.
obsession with perfection. Like maybe not be a cashier at 7-Eleven.
legit,
You
these
know?
cashiers at 7-Eleven, my change is 3 cents. And they're like,
They're on their knees.
it's in a tray, right? It's in a tray.
It's wrapped in silk. It's wrapped in silk.
He like gives his own money to it. Like,
Yeah. It's so dramatic.
We're honored.
and what I got was like a potato bun. And it's like,
That is so accurate. Even if the change is 3 cents,
Yeah.
they hand it to you like it's $100 billion. It's fucking wild, man.
Respectful.
beautiful people
Yeah.
who all grow up. Butts.
who all grew up.
Yeah. I think that's why, man, because you're taking your 7-Eleven job so seriously.
That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're not doing
you need
it
to take it out on some 7 or 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know, it's like on the train.
That's why I actually picked this branch. 'Cause I love these numbers.
my lucky numbers.
And that guy's age is 711. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They never die.
Exactly.
They never die. But it's like you're right. I think it's not natural for them. It's not a thing that they love to do.
Yeah.
Which is a whole different thing.
I mean, think about how fucked up it is to wake up and then be like, fuck, I gotta go kill it at 7-Eleven today.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ,
I
dude.
gotta be the best at 7-Eleven.
Right, dude. I mean, is every Japanese house just like a layer of tears that you like wade through when you walk inside?
Wait, a little bit of what?
A layer of tears. Everyone's just like fucking.
tears.
They walk inside, they're like just like.
That's why they all have koi ponds. It's actually just tears in them.
I mean, I think that's part of the reason why like infidelity is like built into the
Right.
culture. You know, there's like it's like expected that
Really?
your stressed out husband would do that because it's so.
And it's okay almost.
And so it's not even
I mean, it's
infidelity.
not
it's just,
okay, but it's
Fidelity.
like they're like.
in fact, it's infidelity if you don't cheat, right?
yeah,
Like, what?
exactly.
What
Yeah,
happened?
my husband
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
yeah.
working hard enough, apparently.
Yeah.
You
Actually,
know?
if you don't cheat, you get a demotion because you're not getting 100%.
Aha,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of one Japanese company. I can't think of anything. The one I was trying to like.
You
can't think of one?
Sony.
You can't think of
Maybe
one.
Panasonic,
Maybe
your fucking
look around
cameras?
it.
the first thing I thought of.
Can't think of
It was
one.
so
This is
dumb.
Japanese.
It was such a brain fart. It was
He's
such
like
a brain fart.
unagi, but then you can't think of
It
Sony.
was so crazy. My first thought was Haragomo, which is a Japanese chalk company. I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking? What the fuck? I know.
Yeah, you're a fucking otaku.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
why.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm the best
Go
about
shooter! Go shooter!
Let's go shoot that.
Kawaii.
Oh god.
I mean, dude. These anime movies are kind of intense, like anime shows.
I fucking love.
If you
anime,
get
dude.
too inspired, that's like, bro, you're like coming to a school and you just start like, fucking, bashing people
I mean-
while saying like "korewa" or some shit.
I've been just all I've been doing during quarantine is watching so much anime. That's it, bro.
Okay, exactly.
And
More home videos for you, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Are you guys familiar with like in Japan they have like handshaking events? You can like go meet your favorite anime character's voice actor, and you line
sure.
up and you fucking shake hands with them.
Really?
Yeah, and it's all 45-year-old Japanese men.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So-
In line?
In line. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Rarely do you see a woman.
I used to go in Akihabara where like we went to like a bunch of like 4-tiered arcades. You go to the 4th tier, so like the more higher you go,
Yeah.
the creepier the Japanese guy gets. So at level 1, it's all these cute little girls, right?
Yeah,
Level
yeah.
2, you get a couple of school teachers that are off. Level 3, guys don't shower. Level 4 is
It's a
just
subway car.
It's just literally
It's that
just
subway
every arcade machine is just
That's the game.
Every
the
arcade
little
machine.
claw that usually
Yeah.
goes down to get
Yeah.
goodies.
Every
Yeah,
arcade
yeah,
machine is
yeah.
just a butt, and you just like
Yeah.
have to squeeze it, dude. It's fucking disgusting. It's really weird.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you go to I mean, I'm sure you've seen the porn, but they have like brothels where they recreate a train car, so you can fuck your.
Okay, so
you
I
can
wasn't
fuck
far
your-
off there.
No,
when I
you can
said
you
that.
can fuck your girl in this fantasy world, which is like a train, a JR train car. or
Holy
whatever.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
bro, it's real, man.
That's
It's-
crazy,
It's, a
dude.
real
You know what?
problem.
I had an
man.
ex, and her like one of her kinks, or like one of the porns that she loved to watch, was like Japanese men groping women on buses.
Whoa,
I've watched it a couple times.
It wasn't like real, but it was like reenacted
Yeah,
stuff. And,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
she was
yeah,
into
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like
I've watched that a couple times. Yeah, I've seen it before. Though.
Guilty.
I watched myself doing that a couple times.
I filmed that. That's the ultimate anime is when you actually film your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
it's your
yeah,
own.
yeah, yeah,
DIY anime.
DIY anime?
Just a flip book
Fumi!
of a guy coming.
Fumi! So crazy you're here right now. Dude, I watched like the hentai, but like stepmom hentai porn.
They got but that's the thing is like people think stepmom is new. That's just been around since like 90s
dude, there's
in Japan, bro.
60s hentai.
Yeah, it's not even step. It's just sister.
Dude, tomorrow some white guy's gonna be like, what did you fucked with an octopus? They're like, all right, bro, come on in.
yeah.
All right, dude, you did
Yeah.
it.
We're fucking colors at this point, bro. All right, gases.
Dude, this like Japanese like plant porn, just fucking like a random hole.
Oh my god, yeah. There's gotta be
Bonsai
yeah,
porn.
yeah.
Bonsai porn is for the pedophiles of plant porn people because they're small.
They're
and
smaller.
trim.
Small porn.
Yeah.
I do leaf porn only.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, the culture. I had a friend named Norman who in elementary school.
Sounds made up.
Oh, it sounds.
Norman doesn't exist anymore
I know.
as a name.
This guy's
They don't
probably
make
dead.
those anymore, man.
Norman, sorry. And every day he'd be in the bus, right? He had this like pocket hentai thing. And he'd just watch hentai the entire bus ride to school.
Wait, he's a Japanese guy?
Japanese guy.
His name is Norman?
His name is Norman.
Like,
I can't make this
obviously-
up. I really can't make this up. And every day he'd like have this little pocket like Game Boy Advance, but for porn. and he just watched hentai all day.
Was he cool?
No.
I like how, based on that whole description, he's like, well, was he cool? Like, that stuff's like, okay, that's
Dude, he used to have a pocket hentai and he fuck every day.
Yeah.
What? What?
so chill guy or
So like Don Juan was
Yeah.
that? Like, dude, he was totally crazy.
Yeah.
And every dude was making fun of him. He'd get beat up all the time, but he would come back the next day bruised up, watching more porn.
jacking off the stronger.
Even
That's the
stronger.
Japanese Bushido spirit.
Yeah,
Bushido
yeah,
code.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Dude, that really is the way his Bushido chode was going, you know?
Yeah.
And he every day he would just come in like be more and more Japanese about it.
Dude, what is like? What's I think you had a bit on this before, but like, what's the deal with like I feel like Indian porn stars are like coming up right now. I've seen a few recently on the rankings. Like, what are the stereotypes on
Almond
that
Babe.
part? Almond Babe?
Yeah, sure.
Is that an
Is there one girl named Almond Babe?
Okay. Like what are the
What's happening?
You guys
There's-
do trains,
well,
but it's
here's
like
the
on
thing.
the roof.
Australian Indians are getting more porn going.
Right, yeah.
So Australian brown dudes are fucking more white girls, and Australian brown girls are fucking more white dudes. It's a weird class of porn. That's where it started.
well, that's because in like Australia, Indians are like the Mexicans of Australia.
Sure.
Okay,
In a
so-
sense.
so they're like more
Vietnamese,
poor.
you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, they're not like
All
scientists and
doctors?
shit
No.
like they're in America.
No. There's like a lot more working class Indians go to Australia.
Hundo.
Cheaper flight.
I love that. Like that's the gateway to porn.
Well, the Australian
Not a scientist.
The Australian
Yeah.
accent's already halfway to porn, you know?
true.
It's already like coming in my mouth.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, there's a lot of Australian dudes coming in. Like, they're pretty hot, dude. They're, you know, they got
Oh,
some
these
abs and
Australian
shit.
guys? Yeah.
They got dicks that work, you
They
know?
got
Yeah.
penises and everything.
A whole deal.
They got it.
Penises and
The
everything.
whole deal. Penises and everything. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. Outback Steakhouse all day.
Onions be blooming.
Yeah.
Onions
That is
be
one of the
blooming.
tabs, just Outback.
Yeah. You guys are fucking horny, bro.
Dude, stop. Japanese people are the horniest people
Yeah.
on earth.
Well, Fumi, I remember, dude, I'm gonna just go back to this party. It was like last February. It was, Fumi's like, he's like, yeah, who do you think fucks better? You or Usama?
I said that.
Yeah, you
That's
said
a really good
that.
impression of me, by the way.
Oh, dude, believe me, I honed my impression of you then.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, oh, I bet you fuck real good. You're like dog with no master. Dog. This is my favorite thing. My favorite story about Fumi is him calling me dog with no master. Is calculating the Japanese insult, translating it into English,
Dude,
and be like, you're a dog with no master.
that was out of the heart. There was no
I
like,
know, that was from
mind
the
there.
heart.
It's a good line, though. You know.
It's not even a line.
It's a good 19th century burn, you know? Like for roast battle, like
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's like your 1800s roast battle. Dog with no master.
dog with no master.
But,
You're like dog, ooh, with no master.
Yeah.
Oh,
but nobody owes. Nobody owes, bro. They just fucking
Yeah,
silent.
exactly.
Instead of bow.
Yeah, you hear the creak of the floor, and you're like, "Oh, she got him! She got him! A lot of creaks.
It's just animal-based slams.
Yeah.
Hummingbird who can't fly. Oh, fuck!
They like write it
Shit,
with the calligraphy.
There's a minutes guy who writes
yeah.
the roast.
yeah.
it's beautiful handwriting. Dog with no master.
Fumi wants to make a Japanese print of us making out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know those like Japanese
oh,
prints?
yeah, with the waves.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
the
yeah. But
tsunami.
Usama's come. You know, it's
I call this Usama's
And I'm surfing in it.
you're
Cowabunga,
touching your hand
dude.
on it. You know, gross.
Kawabunga. Is Kawabunga Japanese?
Cowabunga. It's
No,
Hawaiian.
I don't think so.
Oh, Hawaiian.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, Kawabunga can be
Yeah.
Kawabunga.
It can be. Yeah.
It
yeah.
sounds too fun to be Japanese. No disrespect.
You're right. There's not an
Cowabunga.
order. There's not
Yeah,
an
yeah,
order.
yeah, yeah.
Cowabunga.
Look at it. Kawabunga. Kawabunga. That sounds epic.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Cowabunga.
You got it.
For me, I've known you for 6 years, and I've always tried to bait you into a hilarious Japanese accent. You've never done it. You've never done the accent.
Yeah.
That's not it. I would love to hear your racist Japanese accent.
You know what? It's like my mom didn't really speak English, so like I could do like I just when people do Japanese accents, I think they're doing an impression of their parents speaking English. But like I didn't really hear
That's
that.
fair.
Oh, your mom never even had an English part.
Not really. Like she didn't
Hilarious.
Really, yeah. So it's just like maybe I could do an impression of her, but then I wouldn't be speaking English. So I don't know. Also, it's like
What about your dad?
He's white.
yeah, a little. I don't know. He didn't really talk to me. You know.
Okay,
So it's
yeah. I never heard
he
him
wasn't in the
speak.
picture.
Yeah.
So
What
second
dad?
family
Yeah.
shit. You know. I mean,
I'm still looking for him, honestly.
yeah.
Waiting for his voice to come in one of the animes. you
But it's
know?
like it's different for like East Asian comics because I feel like everybody can when you guys do like Indian accent stuff, it's funny, but it's not funny just because the accent, but you're describing something very real and it's really
Right.
reality and it's true. But like, dude, East Asian people like we're so sensitive with comedy, man. You know,
Well, also,
I've noticed that.
there's
I've
always these
noticed
like
that.
you gotta be like they call it like you have to be like responsible with your joke or something.
Something
You
like
know,
that,
so
right.
it's like if you're representing, if you're doing Asian jokes, you have to like if you do it in a way that is like stereotypical, like Asian people in the crowd will hate on you. You know what I mean? So you gotta like be careful.
You know, you have fans who are like, as a proud anal, I don't think you should say that.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit where their sentence has the word anal in it, but they're like, don't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
jokes about butt stuff.
I guess something that was like kind of annoying. Like it was like so I have this like new joke where I'm saying that you guys know there's like a hotline for Asian people that we can call and report hate crimes because of
Sure,
the
sure.
of the violence that's
For
been
only
happening.
Asians?
Called Fumi's mom.
No, it's real. The Letitia Brown, I think, is the attorney general. She created this hotline because ever since
Oh,
Trump.
because of the COVID stuff.
Exactly, the
Right.
COVID stuff,
Okay.
right?
That'd be funny.
Sorry, I
If you call the hotline, it's just a Chinese restaurant. They're like, what?
That's so funny.
General Tso.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a Vietnamese restaurant because they're Vietnamese. It's always like FOD-19, COVID-19. But yeah, so there's this hotline, and I have this bit about where I call it, and I know there's no money behind it because I tried calling, and it was like, "Hi, thank you for calling the Asian American Support Hotline. Para español, oprima dos." And I was like, "Who the fuck is this for?" So I did this joke, right? It's
That's so funny, dude.
I mean, when I heard it, I was like dying. But so I did this joke, and then I got this message that's like, well, as somebody who's Asian American, like there are a lot of Asian people in Cuba, and they do speak Spanish, so that's who it's for.
Holy
And it's like
motherfuck.
it's not because there wasn't a Chinese option, which honestly makes the joke funnier. Like
Yeah.
there isn't a Chinese option, right? So it's just more the fact that nobody gives a fuck about us, right?
Well, you know what's happening is they're gonna take out the Spanish option, and then 19 Filipinos died that day. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, well, no, nobody's here for me. My name is Carlos Peña, and I'm Asian.
Yeah, dude. I mean, so shit like that. It's like, it's like you gotta be
Bro,
responsible.
we get that a little bit, but I mean, we're just jungly, bro. We're just
I
like,
know, that's the
I
thing.
know.
Some
it just doesn't even come
Desis
at,
are just
like-
too jungly,
Dude.
Yeah, and I like it. I think jungly. This and you see
Wait,
that
say it again. Say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
jungly.
Yes.
You guys
Love
are jungly, and I'm in the Mango Grove, and I'm a
You
little
are in the
uncomfortable
mangrove.
because I'm a fancy Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no.
Like,
You actually, dude. You're a glazed Asian. You know what I'm saying?
glazed?
You're glazed.
I'm just
Bukkake
soft.
Asian.
Bukkake.
Bukkake Asian.
Why did you
So
say
that
glazed?
means-
Bukkake
Why did you
Asian,
say glazed, bro?
baby.
You're bukkake because you have a sort of sheen on you.
Yeah.
But really,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
a dirty
yeah.
bitch like us.
I am a
dude.
dirty bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
yo, I'll give you a handshake. You're like, ugh.
No, I
But then
feel
you'll
you.
talk about licking someone's asshole.
I know.
You are in her. That's why I like you. If you were
Yeah.
actually in her sheened,
For sure.
If your soul was bukkake, I wouldn't fucking chill.
Yeah,
with you.
I'm conflicted because like I am dirty I'm jungly on the inside, but my family wants to be fancy, right? It's like if the Mango Grove was a real place, I would be expected to.
You'd be like the secret gay guy at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Who's like has like a wife and kids, and he's like, is it okay?
Yo, you know those like things that 4 people carry like this on their shoulders?
Oh,
and there's like
the-
an emperor.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine myself coming onto the Mango Grove, but I'm like jerking off inside. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
really
conflicted.
funny,
It's like,
dude.
oh, make room for the king, and you open the door too. It's too early, and you just see my ass, and I'm like, nah, don't look at me.
That's really fucking funny.
He's got an octopus on his dick. He's like,
You said 2 hours.
And you have a name for the octopus too?
Yeah,
leave,
yeah,
leave,
yeah,
Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how I feel, bro.
I'll
but
call
I'm
you later. I'll call you later.
sorry. I love you.
Bro, that's why I like being in the Mango Grove, man. Cause I'm like dirty, and I feel like, but I look like a fancy Asian, and fancy Asians are proper, and they're like, your comedy has to be a certain way, and like it's conflicting.
It's
you know?
Osaka here, bro.
Yeah.
It's Osaka here, bro.
Yeah.
Osaka
It's
man over
Osaka,
here.
bro.
It's Osaka man here, bro. All right, let's get dirty then, bro. Like fucking, I mean, you are in an
Yeah,
open.
you're a poly guy.
Yeah.
Which I didn't
Well,
find
I'm
was
not poly.
I
I'm not
didn't
poly.
find
It's
Huh?
different. It's different. I'm
What?
not poly.
you're
Open,
ethically
open,
non-monogamous.
Yeah,
Open.
ethically non-monogamous.
Okay,
I
yeah.
recycle.
I never
Okay.
bought it until I saw you posting pictures of you in a wig, and I'm like, that
Why?
is non-monogamous Fumi. That makes
Right,
sense
right.
right there. Because you look like just such a hippie bitch. Like, hey, yeah, I'm into massages. And
Dude, you
crystals
dress
and-
like the dude who films his friends breakdancing. That's what you dress like. You are that guy. You got the fucking thing, right? That's who your whole vibe is actually. But you're not.
dance team videographer.
Dance team
Videographer.
videographer, right?
Yeah,
That's him.
yeah,
100% how he dresses.
Yeah.
And you actually are such a fucking bitch. Which is in the best way. In the best way.
Okay, how?
Wait for it.
Wait for it. And a loser. As in, like, you're just like dirty. You're just dirty. You like the goof. You like the fucking.
No,
dark
Fumi's way
look.
of saying hello is, who do you think fucks better? You or Usama?
Hey,
like, hey,
hey,
Fooms. Good to
hey.
see you too, buddy.
Dude, he's like a twink who has like 19 gay boyfriends. Hey, bitch. Which I guess is kind of on brand
Yeah,
for me.
bro.
But I remember like seeing you on stage and being like, okay, this is the most pure version of what this guy is. Because I remember off stage you were always kind of like in the beginning before you had like more respect.
Sure.
You were kind of like, okay, hanging out. I got a girlfriend. It's all good.
Yeah.
Blah blah. But on stage you go up again and you'd be like, blah, and like Beyonce, Usama, and it'd be like such a crazy departure. I think.
That was him speaking Japanese.
Yeah, it was
too.
pretty good though.
Well,
It was pretty good.
I said,
He couldn't help the racism to come out.
I know.
You had to be all samurai affects. It was like, but when you get on stage, you're like,
He said horseman. He said horseman. I don't know why.
I think it'd be more racist if I did that for a white girl too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And then Becky was all like, but you have slowly, the more I've known you, have become more congruent with your stage guy.
Yes, and I think comedy has truly helped me get there. And even if nothing happens, I'm so grateful for like what comedy's kind of made me. Because you like, I think eventually when you like figure out your voice and stuff, first like I think you mesh like this person that you are on stage and who you are. You kind of start to mesh a little bit. Like you're almost two different people, but Dragon Ball Fusion.
Hello. I got you, bro.
And I think I got into it because no, you're right. I mean, I was the emperor in the fucking thing. And then
How many East Asian metaphors do you want to do before?
It's just one now. That's the one guy in the metaphor. now.
The stretcher thing.
All the other metaphors have been coming from us, actually.
He's trying to get on the board with a couple.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to get on board. Yeah.
Life is like a koi fish, you know? You keep swimming.
Yeah.
Sometimes you fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To be honest, people think I have like some crazy hippie reason for it. It's just that like I've been dating somebody since I was like 24, and I just didn't fuck a lot, and I felt like I really wanted to do that, especially with Asian women. Like I haven't been with that many, probably none actually, to be honest
Well,
with you.
today's your lucky day, all right? We're here.
Oh, just the
We're about to fuck you.
you put a wig on.
I'm your girlfriend.
Oh my god, I feel like
You haven't fucked that many Asian women.
Two. In
Okay.
my entire life, but
Wow.
I think that I.
We'd do great.
Huh?
I think you'd be a great Asian fuck.
You think I'd be great?
Yeah.
Based on what?
Everything about you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
jungly, dude. Jungly.
I am jungly. I think the jungly also comes out when I'm having sex. I think.
What's your favorite?
Oh,
what's
tell
your
us.
favorite position?
I
Be
see,
like
but
doing,
I'm like
doggy?
I'm like a good boy jungly. Like I'll like listen.
This is not how it
Now
works.
let me explain myself, bro. I know. Well, you guys are like.
I rape
Okay.
her on her time. What are you talking about?
I'm saying that. Okay, have you seen Princess Mononoke? Like you're like the
Yeah.
You're like
Love
the
her.
wild. The girl, right?
Sure.
You're raised by the jungle.
So that girl like drinks ghost blood and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
But like I'm that inside, but I also like I want to I get a lot of pleasure from pleasuring others, right?
Sure.
So like I want to play by your rules, but be jungly within those rules. You know what I'm saying?
Are you kind of like the Jiro Jim Sushi guy? You just touch pussy for 7 years? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but I'm super, like this.
You just perfect the pussy for 7 years.
And then
Let's fuck, but can't until I master this.
yeah, I'm wearing that outfit too for some reason. The chef,
The chef outfit.
yeah.
It's like beyond red, just totally fucking red.
I'm like fanning it for some reason.
Or the first 8 years, you just watch Jiro fuck your girl. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like only he gets to fuck your
one
girl.
day. By the way, the way we say clitoris in Japanese, the
Is
slang
no
is-
word.
We
Okay.
say.
Is where
you know
is
what's
it?
funny? You say it's no word. It's actually just the Japanese pronunciation of the word clitoris. It's clitoris. but if you watch porn, they call it kuri-chan.
Kuri-chan.
They call it kuri-chan.
What
like
is that?
Chan. You know Chan?
No, what is that?
Like Usama-chan.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Kuri-chan.
just add that.
They put
Kuri-chan.
respect on it. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
The 7-Eleven guy, the 7-Eleven employee, just like,
Yeah.
like doing this.
but with the pussy. Yeah, man.
That is insane, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, how many people, again, it's such a distinct culture because, I mean, y'all were isolated for so long, right?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all like really championed your own isolation.
Yes.
And so now you have these group of people who are so unique and so like
Yeah, it's a
different than
combination-
people who are 10 miles away.
Yes. It's a combination of being isolated for so long, and then we never we were the colonizers, right? Nobody took our shit.
It's like,
so
yeah,
we
it's like
gotta
that,
got
you
to
know,
keep
that
it.
weird, autistic guy who like when you say hi to him, he's like, fuck you! That's Japan, right? Like the moment you meet them, they're like already attacking you.
Yeah. No, man, but it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill being a colonizer.
Y'all.
Chill, you know?
Hiroshima, pretty chill,
Yeah,
hanging out.
it's chill.
Dude, do your parents still think about like Japan? Like your mom, like is there Japanese history? Because my mom, the 70s war is fucking there every day, right? Is your parents talking about something?
I mean,
That-
it'd
that's
probably be
always-
like my grandparents' age. Like my grandpa's brother died because of malnutrition during the war. They didn't have a lot of food. and shit
Really?
like that.
Wild.
But I think that's the thing about that's the weird thing about like Japanese people is like we're really good at like rebranding and forgetting.
Huh.
And so like they don't
Interesting.
like it's not that common like I mean, if you go to like China or Korea or something like that, like it's not like if you guys go right now, like when a lot of my American friends go to Asia, they will go to Korea and Japan because it's fucking right there, and it's like when's the next time I'm being in Asia?
Sure.
And a lot of them tell me when they go to Korea, they'll be like, "Oh, where are you coming from?" They're like, "Oh, we just came from Japan," and they're like, "Nuh-uh, try again." Right? Like they don't even want to hear it, right? Like that's very common and like understandable, but like we don't like.
Wow.
Nobody really talks about the bomb shit. Like I don't know. I just feel like people just kind of
because they don't want to like acknowledge that they got fucking aced like that. You know, that's why
they took an L.
It's just like,
you
oh,
know?
that didn't. What? I don't know. Everything is all good here.
Yeah.
When
that happens every day.
You know that when someone asks me, "Hey, would you do comedy? Where at?" My first response isn't Grizzly Pear. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't start with Grizzly
Exactly.
Pear.
Exactly.
I start with
the
Cellar.
Cellar, yes, that's.
And one day they'll be like, "I heard you're at the Grizzly Pear." I'm like, "Never. I was never at the Grizzly
What?
Pear."
No.
What are you talking about?
I was walking by there on my way to the cellar.
I hear you at Grizzly Pear once, one day, then the next day too. You were at the Grizzly Pear. Like, no, that's fake news, bro.
Yeah, that's so funny. If they're like, "No, that was a firework." That was
that was fine.
Oh God, bomb jokes. Okay.
Bomb jokes. Your mom watches the podcast. Your dad talks to you for the first time. He watches the podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, "Son."
That's the other thing
I
too.
think.
You guys always talk about like my parents, blah blah blah. Like another very Japanese thing is like, yo, like when you leave the house, like a lot of people don't talk to their parents anymore. You know?
Really?
I don't really talk to my parents.
You know, I've been dating a Japanese girl, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. When we were first, I was like, oh, you close with your family? She's like, no, I'm Japanese, so no.
No, for real.
I was like, oh,
for real.
shit.
Really?
No, I mean, I text my dad once a year. It was last week because it was his
Once a
birthday.
year?
And I said happy birthday, and he said thank you, and that was it. That's her
Wow.
WhatsApp. That's her WhatsApp. If you
Wait,
just
wait,
scroll
wait,
up, it's
yeah,
just
just a bunch
it's
of
a
happy
series
birthday
of happy
thank
birthday thank you for like 10 years.
Wow.
Bro.
You were never there for me. Dad leaves the message. Dad has left the chat.
Yeah, the
Dad
second
has
I get
left the
real.
chat.
Actually, before any messages, Dad has left the message.
Yeah.
Or one text.
Yeah. It's like, sorry, my phone got stolen.
Dude, if WhatsApp wasn't a thing, there'd be like no Asian communication. You know
Or
what I'm
like,
saying?
you know, but it's like they still care about me. Like yesterday I saw that my birthday was on the 7th, so I saw that he inserted like $100 into my bank account. But he didn't tell me.
Wow.
It was just there, and I know it's
That
his
is
account.
crazy, dude.
And it's like you're just
Your sister? Y'all hang out?
we're like, you know, we both grew up here, and we're the only family that's in the U.S. So we're like a lot closer than me and my parents, and she's a little bit closer with my mom, especially. And she also
What does she do?
You know, I don't know. She works in public health or something like that. But she just got married, and
What, public
I don't know.
health?
Actually,
It's like, I don't know.
We're close, but I have no
but
idea
we're
what the
chill.
fuck she does.
What's
Yeah.
her name? My best friend. Dude, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
And so like your mom, you don't really call that much.
No, dude.
There's no like a lovey mom thing. Like, oh, for me,
No,
to
I mean,
eat.
I can't remember the last time I heard her voice. Like, it's been like
That is crazy.
We email and we text, but like, have I talked to her on the phone? No, I think I talked to her in person like 2 years ago at Christmas or something like that. You know?
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
how insane
bro.
it is. It's not even a Japanese holiday where you can meet. You have to co-opt a Christian one to even talk to them.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what
not
I'm
even
saying?
our holiday.
Like, what's the Shinto Eid?
Yeah, I
You
know.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, back in worshiping the ancestors with my parents, we had a big meal. No, it's not like that.
This is
Right?
when
no,
the
no,
dog
no, no,
spirit
no.
gave us the Quran.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's like I think the weird part is like I feel like I don't know much about my personal family stories because I don't talk to them. You know, like. And everybody keeps dying because we're getting old. Like my
That's
grandparents all died. I'm like, I
crazy.
guess I didn't get to ask them anything.
Yeah.
That's it. I guess
Shit.
you're fuck.
I mean, the thing is, we don't really know that much about our parents either. We only know what they want us to know.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
true. That's
But
true.
they want to know the last time we took a shit and what color it was. You know?
if I don't video the shit to my mom, she thinks I'm
Yeah.
dead, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So my dad will never know my life. I'll just never know. You know, I have to assume that he's like me, and what I'm doing, he did. You know, I just assume.
God forbid.
Yeah, you know. I'm like mid anal. I'm like, I see you, Dad.
Dude,
You know?
that's the funny thing to think about because we're all jungly here, and
Yeah.
it's like your parents are jungly
Dude,
too.
that's the most least jungly phrase of all time. We're all
We're all
jungly here,
jungly,
guys.
yeah.
here.
This is
Come on,
the
it's
Talking
jungly.
like a
Yeah.
true narc.
That's so funny.
jungly narc.
I'm being
I
like
don't know about
the.
that. I don't think he's jungly like
I
that.
don't think he's jungly like
I don't know
that.
about
You know what I love
dude,
is that we have single-handedly spread the term jungly just far and wide across the land now.
But he's jungly narc right now. He's like, I jungly, y'all jungly.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
junglies
We all
here.
jungly here.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like the white comedian who's like, we've all struggled.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is weird. Like every time you're doing something kind of like naughty, you're like, dude, I bet it came from somewhere. It came from somewhere.
I see you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! And your dad enters the chat after that point.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, okay, Dad, I see
Okay,
you.
now,
Okay,
yeah, I have to clear some level. He's like, we've been watching you. You finally passed this level.
your dad has
He's wearing a
re-entered."
cape for some reason. What the fuck?
On one side it says, "Your dad has re-entered your life."
Yeah.
Yes. Good work, son. Here's $100 more.
Your dad has exited your life again.
Yeah. It's seriously so wild, man.
That, I mean, I'm blown away a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but that's just cultural shit. It's just cultural.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was like everybody
That's how
does
it is,
that,
bro.
but it's pretty common. It's pretty
Like
common. Yeah.
our parents again are very like passionate in a negative way too.
Yeah.
So you get
Yeah.
a lot of a lot.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
might get a lot of reticence and a lot of like kind of distance. We get too much of the.
I had to go off on my mom recently.
Yeah, so?
Because they expect me to FaceTime them like all the fucking time. And I'm like, I'm fucking busy these days.
Yeah.
Like, I really can't. It's 7 a.m. I'm taking a shit. My mom texts me. I text her back, ha ha ha, whatever. Boom, immediate. To hers, that signals FaceTime time. FaceTime me. I exit out. I'm like, no. She's like, wait, why can't you FaceTime? I'm like,
Wait.
I'm in the bathroom. She's like, are you pooping? I'm like, shut up. I'm like, shut up. She's like, I think you're avoiding me. Is everything okay? I'm worried. I'm like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, leave me alone.
And then his mom calls me. She's like, okay, I think Pranav is
Yeah.
shitting
I
right
think
again.
So then my mom,
Can you check
my mom
the color?
hasn't talked to me since. Just that
He's
alone.
like, can you check the color? of
Listen,
Pranav's
my
poop?
mom-
I think he's angry.
My mom.
He's orange. It's always orange when he's angry.
little boy always was orange.
Yeah.
His poop is Trump. Dude, my mom, if I don't pick up in the first 3 rings, she's like, what am I? Huh?
Yeah.
And
SWAT team shows up
And then
at your
there's a
place.
5-minute conversation of like, why you suck? Why aren't you, why is your dick so small, And my mom will
Yeah.
FaceTime and she's like, yesterday you called me at 5:35 and today it's 5:36. So I guess.
Man, I think like I had some of that when I was younger, when I was living with them, and I think it got to too much where when I turned 18, I moved to New York. I think something happened. I was like, I don't want any of that, and I like purposely like didn't pick up and did that, and I did that for so long.
Did you call your mom once to like, she's like, stop being gay, bro.
You're
This is
needy.
over, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, this is fucking done, dude. Seriously, dude? Like, chill.
You're obsessed.
You're
You're
like
obsessed with us.
You're like obsessed, bro. It's not chill, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's Christmas.
Fuck.
Want to come home? You're fucking obsessed. You know?
You're obsessed, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, and I think that really like drove me away. And then I think it just got. I had spent too many years like that, and now I feel awkward sometimes.
I
trying to
also
hit it
I also feel very awkward. Like I say to my mom, I love you. I feel awkward, So is it that very intense love of my mom, who was like such a beautiful person in my life? But I said I love you once, and she was like, "Yeah, kids say that about their moms."
It's been said.
100%. This is not even a direct quote.
His mom, it's like a pimp's love.
It's love.
It's like, bitch, what have you
Oh
done
my
for me
God.
lately?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
love me, huh? Show me.
Hey up, bitch.
The fedora.
Literally.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
she puts the purple fedora
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
She has like, she's like, everyone says that when they have the good mom. And she used that love thing as like a boon for herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom rocks.
Yeah.
You're going to love her, bitch.
Yeah.
And then she never said it back. And I don't need it back. Like, that's not a thing I grew up with. Like, I love you back. But now I'm aware of it. I'm aware, like, we don't say it, do we?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Look, Indians, we have boundaries issues, as evidenced by our like past 70 years of history on the subcontinent. We're not good with boundaries or borders. That's a problem. That's a problem. It's so funny because your first observation coming in was how your and Mike's impersonation of me and Usama is like being on top of each other.
Yeah.
And ours of you guys is just like, oh,
Hello.
hello, Masafume.
How's your province
Hello,
doing?
Michael. Good doing business with
3
you.
hours of this.
We're not really friends. We work together, but there is some affection.
And then really.
Whereas Usama and I are like giving each other COVID in the butthole like every 5 minutes. Lick me.
I'm like taking it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like manually,
It's like
Yeah.
it's like two girls, one mic.
And halfway, sometimes we're so gay that even Joe's like jacking off.
I know.
In the corner.
She's like,
He's like,
I gotta
there we
get me
go.
some of that.
That's what I'm talking about. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. So it's hilarious how we've like actually like extremified.
Yeah,
both
yeah,
each other.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
are friends, and like y'all maybe don't hang out every day.
I mean, we talk every day though. It's like
See it, but that's what a friend is, bro. What are you talking about?
yeah.
That's what.
Well, but yeah, I don't suck his dick like you. You know.
Dude, that's not the requirement for friendship. What has Japan told you, bro?
Yeah.
But where's the octopus? I don't know.
Where's the octopus?
Are you really friends until there's an octopus? You know that?
Dude, do they even know you like that? Oh my god! Without an octopus, there's no real friendship, bro.
Yeah, I started putting a ring on. It's like, where's the octopus?
Dude, so Japanese third dates. In Japan, the third date is octopus. So
Yeah.
Today's the octopus day.
You bring in his
Oh, honey! Wow. Dude, you know there's gotta be like a trauma group for octopi who've been like used too much in Japan.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Hi, I'm Jared.
You know, we're the most sentient creature
Yeah,
on
Atlantic
planet Earth,
Ocean.
actually. We've got 8,000 brains. These people are eating us and fucking us
Dude,
raw.
They're very aware of what's going down.
Yeah.
Dude, y'all love that shit, huh? Jesus Christ. I went to Tsukiji Fish Market, man. The motherfuckers live octopus just hanging out, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Uchi, fucking sears.
Smoking cigarettes like hookers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just out there on the corner, like, what's up, baby? You want a good time?
Come get this octopusy, baby.
That's actually the red light district there.
Yeah, just a bunch of octopi.
You think it's a fish market? Nah, bro. Nah.
The Tsukiji market is a brothel.
Woo! It's a brothel, baby.
Oh my
Japanese people fuck fish.
All right. I think we gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap it up, dude.
Yeah.
Fumi,
Any last words?
No, thank you so much for having me. I love being in the Mango
Dude,
Grove.
we love it.
I love
if you
guys.
have some
Always
advice
chat-chatting.
for open relationshipers, real quick, just a quick.
Bro, for real, if you want to do it, 100% honesty. Okay, like lay down the rules with your partner. Tell each other when you do stuff and see how you feel. You know, I mean, this is not funny, but like seriously,
great.
and it makes you honest in other parts of life, and it has like made our relationships really strong. So I would recommend it. You know, if you want to fuck other people,
And also add seafood to whatever that is.
Yes. Ask your woman, is she ready for the octopus?
We love you,
Well,
bro.
we love
Seriously.
you, dude. We love Asian,
Bro,
not
good
Asian. We
time.
love Asian,
Oh,
not
check out
Asian
the podcast,
fans.
Asian
Oh,
Not
for
Asian.
sure, of course,
Yes.
of
Please,
course.
please. I got a podcast with my buddy Mike Dwayne called Asian Not Asian. They've been on it separately and together.
He's hosted it too, bro.
For
He's
sure,
great.
yeah.
Yes,
12.
hosted it
I
too.
think
Yeah.
a total of 4 times. So like, if
Fucking
you want
best.
to, hear us together, Google that shit. We're on all the platforms, and follow me on Instagram at the Fumi-Abe.
Thank you
yeah,
very
bro.
much. We love you guys. Follow us on Patreon, Spotify, Apple. Write us a review. YouTube, you know what it is. Subscribe to our YouTube first and foremost. We love you. Thank you.
Come again. Boom.
Your mango day.